What's up, guys? Found a lot of funny Chinese propaganda attempts that I haven't seen a whole lot of people talking about. And I think a big part of the reason that's the case is they're so bad. Like, they're so obvious to anyone who's, wary of the CCP's media department. God knows how much money they get. And to everyone else, it just looks like a shitty YouTube channel. And no one is going to watch one of these videos and go to Chongqing. No one has the money. And white boomers who would fall for this shit aren't going to go to China, even if they didn't think it was like a political prison or whatever the boomer thinks of China as. Just a shithole, probably. But anyways, I thought they were very funny. It's very uncanny and surreal. These people act like AI, basically. So yeah, I just thought it would be funny to check this out.
Excited.
Travelling with such a great group of people is the best.
It's one of my favourite travel experiences ever.
If I tell you, I have to kill you.
So
Okay.
the science Chinese guy in this video.
Public drunken disorderly behaviour. We haven't noticed that yet, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, when I first saw this video, because I watch travel videos, it didn't click for me right away. Something suspicious started seeming suspicious about a minute or two in, because everything was complimentary. Just the way they act, it's kind of hard to articulate. So I'm going to kind of get into this and show you how they act, like especially the food.
Ni hao, welcome to Chongqing. We are here in this bustling city. It's almost 7 p.m. and look at this street. We're in the Jifang Bay area, and
See, she's pretending to not know how to pronounce it perfectly.
we're going to explore. We're going to see what it's like. In the evening, all the lights are coming on. Look at this crazy place. Spa!
Free tickets to the spa?
Da, da, da. Guys, what does
That was their agent monitoring them, making sure they're doing their job.
it mean? Tell us. I don't know, but hey ho. Anyway, we're going to check out these streets. Look at all the bright lights, the noise, everything that's going on. It is crazy here. Whoa, it's going to be a night to remember, I think.
So
To me, this looks like a strip mall.
it's made it a point to go around as many cities in China, whatever we're visiting. We're going to show you the nightlife as well. Show you just how safe it is for two people to go out, enjoy their time without,
Safe?
the fear of drunk people getting in your face, or without the fear of getting mugged or robbed or anything like that.
Yeah, like what happens in white countries.
Or as
China
a solo
is-
female.
As a solo female, or as a couple, just going out,
Anyone.
having a good time. Do you know what? China's streets are some of the safest that we've experienced anywhere.
Really? Have you been to Europe? Most of Europe is totally crime-free. Except for, like, the big cities where they let a bunch of niggers in.
On our travels in the world. I mean, we did it in Urumqi, Beijing, every single
Shanghai.
city that we've been to, Shanghai as well, absolutely. We've been out every single city, and it's just so much fun. Chongqing,
bet
it's
it's
the
fun when you're
monster
getting
city of
paid,
China.
too.
It's just got to be done, because the nightlife is when all of these buildings, they come to life. Like, you've got these big screens everywhere.
Ugh, look at the sky, man. That is, that's not healthy for you.
You've got these big
That's
shops,
pollution, it's not smart.
neon signs. We're going to head down there in a minute. We're going to head over to this place here, because this is where we saw a lot of food earlier. So let's go and check this bit out. So this food everywhere. Of course, it won't be a
Okay, this
pedestrian.
part was interesting. Hold on.
We dare you to find a place where you start the day with rare grounds.
Doxing.
Follow
Do you fancy some cartilage cups?
That's interesting.
Say something negative.
Here we go. Here come all the announcements and the speakers.
Okay, here we go. I found what, this is where I really started getting uncomfortable. Like the way she's talking, the way she's acting. Scripted isn't the right word. It's like when someone's hired to be a host for some kind of exhibition or something, like, I don't know, what is this like? Yeah, it's kind of like a tour guide. So normal people don't talk like this, especially when they're in a foreign city where they're advertising but it's worse than that. It's also like she's had half her brain removed and replaced with an AI script. That's completely written to endorse the CCP. So check this out. I want you guys to watch how she talks. Just listen.
The queue is too long.
The queue is so long. It must be good. Wow, I'm surprised. We have so
Listen to her cadence.
many different types of food down here.
Say hi,
Here we go. Here come all the announcements and the speakers. I love it.
The
Can I
Chinese
just
just
also
cutting in
point
front
out,
of her.
this is a weekday evening. It's not even the weekend, and this place is so lively, it's so buzzing already. And this is just one side of the pedestrian street.
Do you guys hear this?
Yet. It's like
No.
literally
Is this a
the
little
corner.
odd?
This is the food street, I think. We have big stores on the right-hand side. We have Puma,
Puma
Fila, and then
knockoffs.
on the left-hand side, you have all the food places. There's restaurants on the second floor.
Give me it. What is this?
I wouldn't eat that, dude.
It's rice.
Is it nice?
It's like rice, crispy dessert. Go on.
It's a knockoff Rice Krispie
See what I
treat.
mean? Good, huh? I
She
like it.
does
Nice.
not
Yeah,
like
it's like a
that,
rice
guys.
cracker. Nice.
I like how this place looks
What did
when
she
it
call
comes
it?
to life at night, like when it all lights up. It's just so fun.
Guys, this is cheap, shitty LED lights that you'd get off of, this ain't neon, okay? So yeah, this looks pretty nice. But if you could even imagine how flimsy and plastic, that's like a plastic shell, that entire top level above the store signs, if you took your finger on the top of it and pushed, the whole thing is connected and it would all like lean down. Does that make sense? Like, that's how shitty this is. It's all plugged in with one outlet. The whole thing goes to one outlet. It doesn't need much power. The whole, it's just like a LED light off Wish. Looks
the
good,
atmosphere is
but
energetic.
if you know anything about, that's just totally...
Alright, cool. Got some fruits here on the side. Watermelons, citrus. Do you know the good thing that I've noticed about Chongqing so far in all of these
Everything is
areas?
good,
I would say
apparently.
these are touristy areas, but the food on offer.
Guys, keep in mind, these are touristy areas. Everyone here looks Chinese, except for you two freaks. So I don't
Has
know.
a big variety.
I think that's the point of this video, sponsored by the CCP, is to make it a touristy area. But I don't think that's gonna work, dude. There's some foreign places that are palatable. This would be so out of anyone's comfort zone. It's like there ain't an English letter in sight. And there's like too much variety, if that makes sense. There's just too much going on. It would be like taking a caveman in Times Square. Not because of how advanced it is, but just because like the cultural, it just wouldn't mesh. Yeah, white people are not going to be going here and having fun. We're going to be like anxious. Like, okay, how do I, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I get that's not cat organ, and it's not going to give me worms, and it's not coated in microplastics and neurotoxic MSG.
It's not just your standard spicy potatoes and skewers. There's so much more happening. What is this? A citrus garden? Wow.
See, and then when I see this, I know this isn't the case, but it feels like when North Korea does the fake grocery stores as like movie props for white people visiting. That's what this feels like. Citrus bar? Okay. Maybe.
This looks like some
I'm
citrus
sure it's real. I'm
pulp.
sure it's real.
Some more bits in there, made out of citrus. Okay, this is unique. I've not seen this before. a shop entirely dedicated to citrus produce.
Yes. Look at the artwork. These guys are like obsessed with oranges and lemons. See what I'm saying? There's like something missing here. I'm sure I'm just paranoid,
entirely
'cause this whole
dedicated to citrus produce.
This video is
I
like
have to say,
propaganda.
China
It's
is
starting to
very
paranoid over.
heavy on all of their fruits. There's fresh fruits everywhere, and their fruits.
Why? Okay, so the CCP wanted us to know we have fresh fruit, because I guess that's like, you know, a country's first world if they're abundant in fresh fruit. They have a good agricultural system. I mean, we are a little past that point. Like, we're eating Pop-Tarts and all of our food. You know, it's very rare for a company it's very rare to get sick from food you buy at the grocery store, is what I'm saying. So China's saying, we have fresh fruit. Check this out. We're like, okay. It's a little beneath us.
Heavy on all of their fruits. There's fresh fruits everywhere, and their fruits are big. The oranges are like this. The watermelons are like this. It's
We have fresh
crazy.
fruit and
And
watermelon like
we have
this.
durian with cheese again on this one, the second one.
It's another Chinese
Would you,
mental
fancy
fuck
trying
up
it?
for going into the Industrial Revolution too fast. Cheese on fruit. See, they had too many deaths during the Great Leap Forward. You know, the Industrial Revolution was too heavy, too fast, too brutal. It totally mind-fucked the Chinese. And this sounds like a jokey example. And trust me, I get it, durian. Asian people love durian. But this is just one micro example of, like, if they were really grounded, if they were really first world, if they were really culturally relevant and keeping up, like, with global culture, they would be, even if they liked the taste, is my point, they would be embarrassed to be eating cheese durian. Does this make any sense? Like South Korea is actually first world, right? They're actually culturally intermeshed globally. Some of their culture we appreciate, etc. There are like aspects of their own culture that they go, eesh, like we don't want the rest of the world to really know about this. It's a little embarrassing. And food is part of that. Like I'm sure Korean traditional diet is like way more brutal, like historically, just like everyone else. But, you know, it's very palatable and modern now. And that's not a bad thing. It's not about like, oh, we're shirking our traditions and history. It's just evolution. And in my opinion, when I see like a store for oranges, does this make any sense? And like some of their street food is like, let's put cheese on durian, one of the worst fruits ever. I don't know if I articulated myself very well.
Literally everyone.
No.
That was a resounding no. So this seems to be a thing. Look, that's roasted durian with cheese. I wish I was that adventurous because durian, you need to have a strong gut to be able to try durian, especially that with cheese.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game altogether.
And it's not like this is a historical thing, like the Chinese have been eating cheese on durian and making shrines and altars to citrus fruits. This is just... And by the way, do you notice another funny thing that kind of illustrates my point, that this is like the Chinese went into the Industrial Revolution too fast or whatever? There are normal people taking pictures. So imagine if I went to my state's like big city and I was just like, I had the camera around my neck. Dude, it's like, it's the city of my area. It's my city. And even if I went to like another American city, I'm not saying people don't take pictures when they travel. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying I would be. It's like the equivalent of me going up to a building and like, wow, they have air conditioning and look at the lights. Does this make any sense? So that should weird you out. It's like these people, except for the super rich in China, they're hungry. I forget what this percentage is, but it's something like half the country is starving. So seeing things like this is like Disney.
Looks appetizing.
Look what our government did. Look at the fake micro shopping center our government installed. This is really
Are you
cool.
going to do it?
That's baked potato with cheese?
No, the middle one. Baked durian
Baked-
with cheese.
I
Okay.
can't watch them eat this shit. It's just too real, if that makes sense. What is this, fudge?
Whoa.
So,
Which one's better, this one or this one? Yeah?
This one, that one.
Thank
wow, I
you.
didn't know they were allowed to say anything there.
Guys, everyone is
Ball game altogether.
You're brave. You're
This
really brave.
this woman needs to be waterboarded for we need to find out what she's been giving the Chinese government, because this woman is the fakest, most soulless. Let's say everything I've said is totally wrong and I'm totally off base. And by the way, if you check their YouTube channel, travelers from the UK who think it's bad manners to make holidays wait. Bro, you guys live in China. China, that's 1 day ago, right? A month ago. We got a couple Thailand. I saw this before, but I realized that even that was just to make the channel seem legit. That's how paranoid I am, because I'm pretty sure they go right back to China. Yep, China. Shocked by KFC in China. Better than America? Do you guys get what I'm saying? This is not... Yeah, China. And by the way, you see, like, the truth about Shanghai, China, right? You click this, it's them eating snacks and saying about how much they like China. It's fucked. So, the CCP's media department they're totally boomers. This isn't gonna work. This is a total joke. If you fall for this, you are retarded. Yeah, and it's just nothing but China. 5 months ago they're in China. A day ago they're in China. Are they really on vacation for every day of the year? And most of it's in China. It just doesn't add up. So yeah, I'm 99% sure this is a propaganda. Hey, maybe the traveling to the other countries isn't just to make it seem realistic or whatever, because they have 100,000 subscribers. Maybe they're like independent propaganda contractors. Maybe like Sri Lanka will pay X amount of money to do 10 videos. But I don't know. I think the CCP owns these guys, and I would really like to see what their life is like when the cameras aren't on. Like they're just in a studio with no kitchen, staring at the wall, no TV. Just like they can't afford electricity. They have slave whip marks, scars on their back. Anyway, so I thought that was funny. And then this clip, holy shit. This should go viral. I'll just play the whole thing.
The neighborhood actually has no name. These people were persecuted for thousands of years. And look at what it forced them to do. Start their own churches. Open up their own businesses, their own schools, with their own school buses. MTA buses as well. Built by the largest welfare network in America. For some reason, all their windows have bars over them. You know why all the buildings have bars over the windows? Like that one, the bars like over the window. Do you know why, sir?
Yeah, talk to you.
Why the windows have bars over the school kids? Oh, school kids. Thank you. To all my persecuted and oppressed, we can learn something from this community. Work with your community to create a better chance for your people. Stay together, folks, and stay real. Stay real. Stay real. Stay real. Stay real, guys.
Whoa, okay. There's so much going on, and this is not just paranoid conspiracy shit. This video should be in a museum, guys. I'm telling you. By the way, all of these buildings are registered as synagogues, and they don't pay property tax. Okay, just keep that in mind. These are very oppressed people. They're like these are the richest fucks ever. Okay, that's a statistical fact. They're the Ashkenazi wealth accumulation, the Hasidic wealth accumulation is unreal, and those bars ain't for little kids' safety. Let's put it that way. So I want to break this video down a little bit.
Out here in
I'm out here in. Don't say anything, or the Mossad will kill me.
Neighborhood actually has no name. These people were
Yeah, it does. I guarantee you it does. They just don't want Goyim to know.
persecuted for thousands of years.
Why? Why were they persecuted for thousands of years? That's an odd. Wow. That's what an odd coincidence. Everyone just decided to hate on these guys.
And look at what it forced them to do.
Yeah, it forced them to get rich and continue to be exclusive and alien in their host countries that they maliciously manipulate.
Start their own churches. Open up their own businesses, their own schools.
It forced me to open up my own business and get rich.
Their own school buses, MTA buses as well.
Yeah, they also have their own police force. And they're brutal, by the way.
By the largest welfare network in America. For some reason, all their windows have bars over them.
It's for you, dude. Those literally every bar on every window, God knows how much that costs, is to protect them against people who look like you.
All the buildings have bars over the windows. Like that.
See, you got this black kid who's masquerading as a messiah. He's got messiah complex. If you don't get that, you're retarded. If you think this guy's like just genuinely the nicest guy ever, who also happens to be a social media influencer, and just talks about how great New York is, and it's always a positive message, but it's just, how do I put this? Like, it's platitudes, man. And this guy's sitting down, counting. He's doing a money roll up on his arm, dude. He's busting down. So yeah, the Messiah complex, and I don't even care about his hustle. God bless him. But what's funny is that, you know, considering it's a hustle, he doesn't have any deeper, you know what I'm saying? Any like deeper lesson that is actually going to impress you, that isn't just empty platitudes. And he doesn't really know anything. He will Google search the history of a place before he's there. It's not impressive. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't understand like the reality of the neighborhoods. He doesn't have any deeper knowledge on like, you know, what the people are actually like there, what their cultures are actually like in interesting ways that like conflict, contrast, etc. And then he doesn't have any deeper knowledge that he gained from that knowledge, if that makes sense. Like he didn't paint a picture from any of this deeper knowledge because he doesn't have the deeper knowledge to begin with. Hopefully this makes sense. But it's just funny because he's doing his Messiah character, right? Where he's, let's all get along and check out these people. They're actually really nice. And they're totally being assholes to him. He doesn't notice. And he goes, what are the bars for? Because he's stupid. And the bars are for him. Do you understand, like, the irony of this video? This is crazy. This is a crazy video.
That one, the bars, over the window.
That guy is either responding to him because he doesn't know English, which is very possible. They don't give a fuck about anything American, or he's pretending to not know English so he doesn't have to talk to this nigger.
Do you know why, sir?
And I don't know if you noticed, he wasn't overly polite about it.
Man, ask why the windows have bars over the...
See, this is, not to interrupt again, but this is great evidence that Jews aren't white. Almost all, I'm pretty sure all whites are like overly empathetic. Overly. It's expressed in every aspect of every white culture, every white country. Period. These guys happen to be missing that. Odd.
Small kids. Oh, small kids. Thank you. Oh my.
Like, whites are overly polite. If we don't understand you, we're like fumbling over ourselves awkwardly to accommodate you and make it so that you're not uncomfortable. Get it? These people don't have that problem.
Persecuted and oppressed. We can learn something from this community. Work with your community.
Yeah, you probably could learn a lot. Tax code, patent law, cool litigious stuff.
To create a better chance for your people. Stay together, folks. And stay real. Stay real. Stay real. Stay real. Stay real, guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you think I'm just being a racist asshole or an idiot for that video, I get the Chinese one. Maybe you think I'm paranoid, but dude, you gotta look up like Jewish history, Jewish culture. I'm not making this shit up. Anyways, I just thought that was a couple funny things. See you guys.